only got one life, so it's time to live it full. I don't hesitate, I embrace every day.
All right. That was just a little sneak peek of our intro to our upcoming podcast. Mr. Joey Yak Piper put that together for me. If you have anybody wants his contact info to do any digital media, music, he is phenomenal. He'll be happy to help you out. Today is Wednesday, and I do something that I've always called Wednesday Wisdom. It's not something I created. It's obviously a social media thing that's been going on a long time. But I wanted to share with y'all something that I think is super important, something I talk about daily with my children and with employees and colleagues and friends. Your daily habits will define who you are. This is the bottom line. So I saw a quote this week from Og Mandino, who, if you don't know who Og Mandino is, you're missing out because he wrote some amazing books. One of my favorites being The Greatest Salesman in the World. So this quote comes from that book. In truth, the only difference between those who have failed and those who have succeeded lies in the difference in their habits. Good habits are the key to all success. Bad habits are the unlocked door to failure. Thus, the first law I will obey, which precedeth all others, I will form good habits and become their slave. So I'm going to tell you, if you're sitting at home right now or at the office and you're watching on your phone and you're thinking to yourself, I need to improve. Things aren't going my way. I'm not where I should be. I'm not living up to my potential. I'm not a big fan of the word potential because I think that implies that there's something else. Sometimes we are what we are. But if you're sitting there and you're going, why have I not achieved what I want to achieve? I know that's inside me. I'm going to tell you the first thing to look at are your daily habits. Consider this. We all have the same amount of time in a week, in a day, in a month, in a year. Yet there are some people who accomplish significantly more than others. There are people who make time to work out every day, who take care of their physical health. There are people who take care of their finances because they sit down once a week and they check those things. Energy flows where attention goes. So there are people who make the time for those things to happen because they create a routine, they create habit. They spend time with their spouse, they spend time with their children, but it's something they intentionally do. Habits are something that you have to intentionally try to create until it becomes second nature. Bad habits work the same way. So as much as good habits help us in one direction, bad habits bring us down. So I would tell you that the biggest thing that you can do right now is evaluate, what are you doing daily? What are you doing recurring? What are you doing to make yourself better? And what are you doing to get rid of the habits that distract you from the things that you want to achieve? Bar none, that is the first step. It's the most important step to trying to live up to the fullness of life and to where you want to be. You can do it. You can have a full life. You can have the businesses and the success and the family. But I'm going to tell you, it comes down so much to your daily habits. I can't stress that enough. You're probably going to hear it from me a bunch. But Og said it best. Good habits are the key to all success. Bad habits are the unlocked door to failure. So I want you to sit down today, evaluate where you are and where you want to be. Figure out what you have to do daily, weekly, monthly to get there. Start establishing those. It takes 21 days is what I've always heard to create a habit. It takes 3 days to break one. Unfortunately, that's life. The things that you need to do are harder to take care of. And sometimes it's easy to fall off the bandwagon. And I would look at it the flip side. Bad habits will probably take 21 days to break. So what I would look at, guys, is what are you doing daily? Look at your routines. If I can help you out any with that, shoot me a DM, text, call me if you've got my number. Let me know how I can help you with that. Because if you can establish good daily routines and figure out what habits work for you, you'll be more successful. All right. That's our Wednesday wisdom. Live it full.